Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to be going primarily over the cryptocurrency markets. And if you just landed here, do me a huge favor. Just a small channel out there in the YouTube verse and getting filtered by YouTube because I'm not one of the big guys. If you could do me a favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. The CPI numbers came out, 9.1%. Hot. You got to remember, here's one thing I'll let you know. You know how bottoms are formed in assets? You know how bottoms are formed in the S&P 500, Bitcoin, or any of these other indices? Bad news. Very bad news. Go back and look at the history. Bad news. So this is one of the catalysts that could form a Bitcoin bottom. We didn't know what it was going to be. Is it going to be this? Then the Fed's going to come out, raise interest rates. Right, the Fed funds rates right here. It's at basically 1.2. You're going to raise it 75 basis points probably now, right? Because inflation's so high. One thing you have to understand with the inflation rate, guys, is that this is from the past 12 months. It's the past 12 months. You know, they haven't caught up yet. So more than likely, in my opinion, it's probably peaked. It's probably peaked at 9 point. This is data that's way behind at that. They're going to pass 12 months from July. So you go past 12 months. So this is going to be interesting in my opinion. Now I'm going to go over this Kathy Wood article. She says recession is already here, deflation too, right? A surge in consumer prices is lagging indicator. Kathy Wood says a slide in gold and oil prices is more relevant. I would agree with her on that. But we don't know if the oil is in a correction. It might start trending up again. We just don't know yet. I haven't gone over gold, but I do keep track of gold because gold is a pretty good indicator of things too. Gold's in a massive third wave that's just going ebb and flow, up and down, up to 2,400, back down to 1,800, up to 2,700, back down to 2,000. It's just trending up. It's just trending up. But here's the area. The yield curve inversion, guys, the yield curve inversion. She's talking about the 2-year. An inverted yield curve happens when short-term bond yields are higher than long-term yields. The 2-year treasury yield recently stood at 3.05% compared to 2.97% for the 10-year yield. And that is true. But the indication of a recession is what's called a steepening yield curve. So I'm going to show you something. This is the chart that she's talking about. This is an inverted yield curve. See, that's a negative number. This is the 10-year treasury minus the 2-year treasury right here, this chart. Okay. Now I'm going to go look at this. And once this starts trending up, makes a steepening yield curve, that will be the recession. And if you look at the unemployment rate, how low it is right here, guys, when that goes up, that will be the recession. So start trending up. So here's 2007, up, recession. Here's 2000, up, the recession. You come over here, 2006, 7, and then when it went up, recession. Over here, in 99, 2000, up, recession. You see the pattern here, guys? Up, recession. It's not here yet, guys. It's not here yet. The data is not telling us that we have a recession yet. So Kathy Wood, in my opinion, is wrong. As smart as she is, in my opinion, she's wrong, guys. So what does that mean for Bitcoin? What does that mean for Bitcoin? What I think that it means is that the negative news of the CPI report and then the negative news is going to be coming again with the Fed raising rates can thrust this down into a Bitcoin bottom, down here to my target levels of 16,800 and maybe as low as 15,200 to form the bottom. How long will this consolidate down here? Don't know, but that's what I think could happen. Here's what I think is going on. This is my opinion. I'm going to clean that up for you guys real quick, and I'll show you. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. There's a sequence right there, and then there's a sequence right behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now here's the thing. You see this second wave that it made up here. When it trends down like that, it makes this huge third wave. These fourth waves actually get big. Okay. So sometimes, I'll just show you guys an example. Sometimes when you see these second waves are very shallow sometimes on a downtrend, and a third wave whizzes down here like this, and it just bounces up into a fourth wave. You see that all the time. At least I see that all the time, particularly in cryptocurrency, guys. Okay. So this is what it's going to be doing down this way. Okay. To get down here to finally finish this up. There's going to be a couple catalyst events to be able to thrust it down there and do it finally. Just to do it. Otherwise, it's going to take a long time to get down there. So when the Fed meeting comes out, oh, look at that, guys, a 9.1 inflation, we're going to need to knock it out. I do think, in my opinion, that inflation has peaked. Here's the chart. Here's the chart on inflation, guys, okay? Now it's going to go up to 9.1%. And on the RSI, you pull up this RSI data chart, it's going to thrust it back up here. So on this momentum indicator, it's going to go way up here like this now, guys, okay? And then that's going to be the peak, in my opinion. We'll wait and see. A couple more days. Now, there's another thing I want to show you real quick, too. And here I have, guys, is the 60-day cycle after Bob Lucas. I don't recommend that you use this by itself, but there's a lot of people that follow Bob Lucas on Twitter and on his YouTube channel. And he's done very well being a trader, okay? You have to give him credit. And he came up with the 60-day cycle theory. I keep track of it. It's not much that you have to do. You just have to find the low and the high, and you put your 60-day cycle. So the last low was over here, about the 12th of May, okay? And the 60-day mark is right there. Just saying, you know, and I put a 15-day vertical line and then another 15-day vertical line. So I'm expecting the low to come in this area in Bitcoin, okay? And then I expect a trend up. Now, whether it's going to go into a corrective bounce or go into a bullish trend, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. But, you know, one thing I would like to say with the markets, guys, although there's all this negative news, remember how our bottoms formed in markets with bad news. Okay. So I am looking for bottoms. The smart people, the smart money are out there going, is this the coming bottom? Are these the catalysts that are driving it to go, okay, this may form the bottom. Okay. Just saying, look at the data, guys. Take a look, remove your emotions, take that media, just forget about it for a day and just take a look at the data, what the data is saying. Not what always what the media is saying. Okay? There's a good chance that there is going to be a Bitcoin bottom, in my opinion. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit that subscribe. Peace.